how you will respond to the totality of truth will determine the permanent outcome of your life. Getting a bit personal. The whole subject of truth has always, is currently, and will forever be so important and relevant to me because of 3 reasons. 1, truth is respectable. 2, truth is a point of reference and an anchor. And 3, truth is a blessing and security. Allow me to elaborate on these 3 reasons. So the first one, truth is respectable. I respect the truth, okay? And this is something that I did not realize right away. It's something that I realized over time as I got older, when I started to pay more attention to where I invest my time, attention, and energy. When I started to realize I would really engage in honest conversations is when I realized that I cherished and respected the truth. And what you respect, you continuously appreciate. So because I continuously appreciate the truth, I respect it. All right? Why? Well, I appreciate that there is a truth that exists out there. You know, each one of us human beings, only this species can, I mean, maybe other species could relate, but that's besides the point. As human beings, we were not asked to be born. We were just born through our mother's womb, sent out in a field somewhere in the world, and boom, we just had to live and learn. As we get older, we age, we start to realize that the world is not as perfect as we thought it was. The world could be deceiving. It could feel like a maze. You at times will not know where you're going and don't know where you're going. We feel confused and lost at times. Sometimes we're unaware of our purpose. We don't know the whys. The point is, the world has always been a questionable place. Okay? We're just here and we're like, okay, what am I? Who are you? What are you saying to me? Okay, learning new language. Awesome. What do I do with this information? Okay, what do I want to do with my life? Like, the world has always been a questionable place in a positive and a negative sense. So in a positive sense, the world has great mysteries and wonders, so much that even if we lived 1,000 years, let's say that was like the normal human lifespan, 1,000 years, I still believe we would not be able to grasp it fully. That's how grand it is. And in a negative sense, well, in this world there exists evil. Lies, murder, crime, injustices, quarrel, disloyalty, cheating, anger, bitterness, jealousy, strife, haughtiness, discrimination. There's so much evil that exists as well. So the world is a questionable place in both the positive and negative sense. Which leads me to the second reason. The truth is a point of reference and anchor. So despite the world being a questionable place in both the positive or negative sense, knowing that there is an absolute out there, an absolute truth, a truth that we can hold on to and say, yes, this is the truth. I may be doubtful or uncertain in most things, but this I know for sure, right? Under conditions of uncertainty, urgency, or threat, I have a rock to hold on to. I'm anchored to an unchanging fact. And I say unchanging because truth does not change. Theories change over time, estimates change, opinions change, beliefs change, arguments change, agreements even change. But the truth never changes. It is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So knowing that there are unchanging facts is amazing. I'll give a few examples. So let's say, I don't know, I'm out in the world and I'm lost somewhere and I don't know who I am. I'm trying to find my identity and I don't know where to start. I don't know much about myself, but one thing I do know for sure is that my last name is Mayinge. If somebody came up to me and said, listen, you are not a Mayinge, you are a Smith, I'd be like, no. And that's what keeps me grounded. I can't be shaken, I can't be moved because this fact I know for a fact. And that's what keeps me oriented. It's what keeps me anchored. It's my point of reference. I may be lost. I may not know who I am completely, but one thing for sure is that I am a Mayinge and this is the family line I come from. And that's a good start. Another example is, this is going to sound a little stupid, but a tree. A tree is a tree, no matter where you go. You know, you may be lost, you find yourself in a different continent, a different country, or maybe even a different globe or universe. If you recognize that there is a tree, you know that that's a tree. Why is that important information? Well, knowing that a tree is a tree releases information. Let's say I'm in a different country or I'm in a desert and I genuinely don't know where the heck I am, but I see a tree. I go, oh, there might be water nearby. This might mean that there is life nearby. What I'm trying to say is that truth keeps us oriented. We already live in a world filled with lies, uncertainties, inaccuracies, etc., etc. But at least with certain truths that we know will never change, it gives us a sense of orientation and security. So, this is why I say that truth is a point of reference and an anchor. Even if you have one small truth, that is still a good start for you to be anchored and grounded, and it's still a very good point of reference. The third reason is truth is a blessing and a security. I personally don't know what I would do if the truth didn't exist, and I am so happy it exists, even without asking it to exist. I generally consider its existence a blessing and a great source of hope. Again, we were just thrown out in a field in the world. We're just being bombarded with a bunch of information, being told what we should do or not do in a society and what we should deem okay and not okay, normal and normal, you know what I mean? And without even knowing, without even asking, there's a truth roaming somewhere there, waiting for you to find it. I find that really cool. So to me, truth is a blessing for that reason. That without me even knowing what it is in the first place, or asking for it, it exists. That's a gift. I don't know how else to put it. So just to recap, the reason why this subject is so important to me on a personal level is because 1, the truth is respectable. I respect the truth. 2, the truth is a point of reference, an anchor. It really keeps us oriented and grounded. And 3, truth is a blessing and a security. Knowing that there is a truth out there makes you feel blessed. It makes you feel secure because you know that despite being confused or lost in the world, you still have hope and chance to find it.